Hey guys, Darko here, and welcome to the final part of my Halo Infinite LASO guide. The final mission, the Silent Auditorium, is a very easy mission to skip, as you can actually avoid a lot of the enemies using the evasion module to its full ability. Let's get straight into it. To start us off, this small area, just clear out all the hostiles. The door's actually locked until you actually kill them all. So essentially just clear them all out. There's two straight turns near the back of the room. Just eliminate them each, very easy. There's nothing in this room that will easily kill you unless you become sloppy essentially. So just slowly clear it out if you need to. After clearing that room, keep progressing through the level. As soon as you turn around this corner here, shoot the scorpion gun at the ground here to kill both grunts. They're unshielded at the moment. And then there's going to be an elite and a brute that follows. I'll essentially start speeding up the clip here, so you just keep progressing the level. Now for one of the harder things in this level, these two hunters. Try to slowly take them out from the back, as you see here. If you're able to get the armor plate off and then actually evade around them again, stay hidden and just shoot again in the back, you should pretty much kill them in 2 to 3 shots. I don't do this just to show you guys the ability of actually killing them with just actual full-on combat. Keep using the corners around here to break line of sight between one of them as you focus on the second one. Essentially this tactic is like divide and conquer. Kill one enemy by focusing them, like using the max amount of strength, or at least diverting the attention of the other hunter just away from you, using the boxes and walls and whatever. Just anything that can just hide yourself, so the hunters that shoots actually just hits the wall instead of you. Essentially kill the first hunter, and the second one should be easy pickings.
Okay.
Skipping forward, equip the evasion module and start using the ability throughout this entire section. You should be able to skip all the way until you reach the monitor section, so it's very easy. Just need to be careful of where you go, and just stop here and there if you want to recharge your shield. See me do it here as I just melee a grunt or something. Just very quickly, make sure you have full shields just to guarantee checkpoints to occur. I evaded so well that I actually managed to get the bandana skull position unlocked, so pretty much you can see how this is actually really useful. Again, it doesn't really matter since you're doing lasso, but it's just great to see that you just use the evasion module to at least bypass the entirety of this level. You should probably stop here where I'm at and just take out all the enemies here, since this doorway actually opens really slowly, and as well you don't want to risk it getting just meleeed in the back or instantly dying and losing all your progress. So it's just playing it safe here. Now I'm just going to quickly skip forward to the box section, as soon as you reach this point there's nothing that really is going to stop you. Entering the boss room, hitting the switch, turn around and get towards this doorway here where a bunch of enemies will spawn. Shoot a tank round in there and you should pretty much kill everyone. Then you want to turn your attention to the right hand side of the room where a skirmisher and a brute will spawn. Take them both out and the first phase of the boss will start.
And it is yours as well.
Try to direct impact the Harbinger as many times as possible. You should pretty much be able to take out their shields, and that will actually cause her to fall on the ground in a kneeling position. Then try to get in front of her and then shoot it at her head. This will actually then move on to the second phase of the boss fight. I learned this a little bit, as you can't really do much damage to her back as there's no hit registration, so aim for the front. In addition, for this boss fight, try to keep moving around the area. If she gets in close, try to stick close to her so she doesn't teleport too far away. Now for the mobs here, stand in the middle of the first doorway that you just cleared and then turn to your left. A couple of doorways will start to open, shoot a couple rounds in their doorways and pretty much clear out the mobs as quickly as possible. The immediate closing of the door signals that you've killed everyone in that section. The only threat in this room are the skimmers and the brute captain, so just be careful with those two. Essentially just spawn camping these like 2 doorways here is actually really good, as it just makes it so much easier just to progress the level essentially and just keep moving the boss fight forward. Make sure you have fully charged shields before you enter the next boss fight. Essentially just having fully charged shields just enables more checkpoints. Do the same thing as you did before to the Harbinger in the first phase. Keep it a close distance as well just to make sure the orbs go. I accidentally launched her, but luckily it immediately sent her on her knees, so that was really good. If this does happen to you, immediately start beelining it towards her, as you need to make sure she doesn't get back up. For the next group of enemies, you want to follow my positioning. Head to the right hand side of the room and stand on this platform. There will be a doorway that will spawn near the other side of the room at the bottom. shoot a tank round there and you'll clear out all the enemies there. Then turn around and a doorway behind you will actually open up. In that doorway there's going to be a brute chieftain that spawns with a couple of elites as well as the skimmer enemies. Shooting a tank round in that room will essentially make them all die from the fall damage as well as the collisions in the walls. Then start turning your attention back to the other side of the room to your left hand side of the Harbinger, and that doorway will have a couple of enemies such as elites and skimmers. Take them out as fast as possible and then start hitting the Harbinger. Now that you're in the home stretch, just pretty much do the same strategy as before. Stay enclosed, keep using the tank gun, and you should pretty much easily kill the Harbinger.
Last one's down.
What sets me apart from you, Spartan?
And if you manage to kill the Harbinger, congratulations, you've completed Halo Infinite LASO. You'll unlock the achievement Headmaster in the bottom right corner or your achievement tabs depending on your Xbox or PC. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. This was actually really fun for me to make. And don't worry, Halo Infinite won't go away. I'll actually start posting a little bit of my multiplayer content. So stay tuned for that. I'm just going to take a little bit of a small break, just for a few days, just because Christmas holidays. I just want to enjoy it as well. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this series. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below about what series you would actually like me to do next. I'm actually really open for suggestions, but I've got a couple things planned. Anyway, this has been your boy Dark Hope. I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.